Hi everyone and welcome to another Pretty Ugly video. Today I'm not going to be doing makeup or hair. I'm just going to be talking through my October beauty favourites. So we've got some makeup, some skincare, one hair, and I think I'm going to talk about six or seven products. So the first one that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do skincare first. I will say as well that not all of the products are brand new. These are just products that I happen to have been loving this month. I appreciate there's only been a few days of this month, but these are the ones that I have been liking so far. So first one is the Dr. Levy. This is new. So this is his 3D Cell Renewal Micro Resurfacing Cleanser. Now I actually had the privilege of meeting Dr. Levy when he was launching this, and I did sit down with him and speak about my skin, and he was adamant that this would definitely work for my skin, and at the time I was a little bit skeptical. This contains AHAs, so this has got glycolic acid, lactic acid. Now, as you may or may not know, if you've watched any of my other videos or seen my Instagram posts or my blog posts, I have got the most insanely sensitive skin. There is not a huge amount I can use on it. So when Dr. Levy did say that this contained AHAs, I didn't think I would be using it, especially not with the procedure that it recommends on the back. There is 3 options for this. The first, which is for the most sensitive skin, is to just apply this as you would a normal kind of creamy cleanser on wet skin and then wash it off. If you have slightly more, tolerant skin, then you can apply this on dry skin and massage it in on dry skin, leave it on for a couple of minutes and then rinse it off. That is for if your skin is not quite so sensitive. For the most industrial of skins, Dr. Levy was telling me that you can actually use this as a mask. So apply it to dry skin, leave it on for 10-15 minutes whilst the AHAs get to work, and then you wash it off. But I've been using this just once a day in the evening before I go to bed, and I've been applying this to wet skin, and I've built my skin tolerance up. I've been using this for about a week, and I can now do the second phase of it, which is applying this to dry skin, and it's just been really good. It's really brightened up my skin. It has helped a little bit with blemishes. It's just seemed to kind of dry them out a bit, and the redness has definitely gone down slightly, the rosacea on both of my cheeks. So that is the first one, which I have been loving. If we're going to stick to skincare, I'm going to do my second skincare favourite of the month. Now this is from the brand Bliss, and this is their new mask appeal. Now I'm not generally a fan of Bliss. It's nothing personal, to the brand. I just don't really get along with the products very well. I don't particularly like the scent of the shower gels, and the facial products have just never really done anything for me. So I'm really, really surprised at myself that I like this. Now this I wouldn't use every other day. I would probably use this. I've used it twice so far, and this is the mask appeal is their rubberizing mask. Now I would recommend using this on a Friday afternoon if you're going out in the evening or early evening before you go out. It's one of those masks that has kind of an instant effect rather than a mask that kind of shows its effects a day later. So this, you get 3 of these little pots in the packet. You literally just pull this off, fill it with water, mix it up, and then you apply the whole pot to your face. You leave it on for 20-30 minutes, and then you peel it off. So it is a peel off mask that does lift away any debris that's on the epidermis of the skin, and the dermis of the skin. And you're just left with an instantly brighter, more kind of refreshed look. It's not a miracle worker, it's not going to lift away spots or cure rosacea, but for an instant brightening effect before a night out, I really recommend this. It's been brilliant. Now this is kind of skincare, kind of makeup, I guess. Now this is the By Terry Tea to Tan for face and body. Now what I like about this is that it's not a self-tanner, it's actually a bronzing water, as they call it. Now with this, I can't use self-tan on my face because of the rosacea, because I'm prone to acne breakouts. If I put self-tan anywhere near my face, the following morning I do resemble a pepperoni pizza. So this has worked really well, particularly on my face. This is the body version as well. So they did have the original version was just for the face. Now this you just apply to a cotton pad, wipe it all over. I use this, you can use this on top of makeup as well for a bronzing effect if you don't want to use a powder bronzer. It smells amazing, doesn't smell like self-tan, it's not a self-tan. There's no DHA in it. And I guess the best way to describe the effect of this is years back when you would use tea bags to stain paper for an aged vintage effect. This has a similar effect on your skin really. So it's giving that sort of browny tint to the skin with no orange tones, no self-tan smell and no DHA. So I really, really like this and I highly recommend it for anyone who dislikes self-tans in any way. This is brilliant. Moving on to the fourth one is actually the lipstick I am wearing today. And this is a Laura Mercier lipstick. It's a matte one as well, and this is the Sensual shade. I have got it on, but I'll put a bit more on, just in case it's come off a little bit. So this is kind of, the best way to describe this colour is kind of a Your Lips But Better shade. So it's a nude colour, but I think it just enhances your natural colour and gives them a bit more of a kind of pinky brown tone that you wouldn't have naturally. It is very matte. It does dry your lips out slightly, but I absolutely love this colour. I don't really wear bright colours. I'm not a huge fan of a brown. Laura Mercier matte lipstick in Sensual is a winner at the moment. So moving on to the fifth of my October favourites is a new eyeshadow palette from Estee Lauder. Now this is their Sultry Nudes palette. They've also got a Smoky Nights palette, which is new, but I prefer the nude one just for a day-to-day. You know, you can mix it up for the evening as well. Comes with a brush as well. But yeah, these are the nude shades. Now I'll swatch some of these on my arm just to show you how pigmented they are, because they are really brilliant. Now, unfortunately there's no shade names for any of these, so all I can say is that I'm going to swatch this kind of coppery metallic shade here on my hand and just show you how amazing this one is. The colour of this will work well on any eyes, any eye colour, sorry. And now I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but it's a really kind of rusty tone with a very slight metallic hint to it. So for daytime this is amazing, and you can build it up and really smoke it out for the evening. So that's definitely my favourite shade in the palette. Second favourite shade is actually this kind of blacky navy. Now you don't need much of this because it is particularly dark, but it's not sort of a really dense black like some, because I would never wear, you know, a full-on black smoky eye. This has got a very, very slight navy tone to it. So again, really, really smoky, these shadows as well. They're really blendable. So, you know, those two together have been my favourite. You know, these metallic-y ones down here are brilliant as well, just for putting, you know, this one in particular, putting in the corner of your eye, just to sort of enhance the colours. Putting it slightly on the cupid's bow, down the bridge of the nose, that does work. These two here work quite well as highlighters. In fact, these three. These ones are definitely more for evening, the four there. And then I'd say these six at the end, sort of daytime. They're not too metallic-y either, like these ones are. So yeah, the Estee Lauder Sultry Nudes palette is a definite October favourite of mine. And the last one, now that I am covered in eyeshadow, is the GHD backcombing brush. Now I haven't yet used this on my hair, so I am going to show you how to use this, but I think most girls like a little bit of volume in their hair, and this is brilliant for that. I will just give you a very quick demonstration on how to use a backcombing brush. You kind of just want to section off your hair really. So if you're gonna start from the top, then you really just want to grab the top section, pull it upright, and you just brush back down. Now, what you don't want to do is you do need to go with the shape of your head. So you don't just want to backcomb the sides and leave it like that, because your head is domed. So you do need to sort of bring every section of hair going round up and backcomb up. It's also quite a good technique to sort of grab the top section and create a little bit of height at the crown. So you then smooth over after. But just to show you this very briefly, I'm not doing this properly at all. But just do it evenly on both sides, obviously, as well. But this does just create volume without looking too full on. And you can obviously comb through the ends as well. But yeah, this just gives a little bit of instant volume without looking too huge. I don't want to look like a Barbie doll, but you know, if you're anything like me and you do have a slightly larger head, then just balancing out the shape of that by having a little bit of volume sort of round your face does work a treat, I think. So yeah, that is my 6 October favourites. Some new, some old, all available to buy now. So I hope that you enjoyed that. Please do let me know if you happen to go out and buy any of these, what you do think of them. I will link below with where you can purchase all of these. Like I said, definitely let me know if you end up buying any of them. Please also do let me know if there's any particular videos you would like me to film. You know, would really appreciate any feedback, any comments you leave. I will definitely read and get back to you on that. Thanks for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe.